In today's video, why working out does not help you lose body fat. Hey guys and girls, what's going on? This is Paul Ravella from ProPhysique.com, and I'm coming to you live from the ProPhysique studio here in Lutz. In today's video, I want to talk about why working out, well, it's not going to be the best way for you to lose body fat. So let's go inside the studio. I'm going to explain exactly what I mean by that. All right, so today's question comes from my Instagram direct message. So you guys continue to send me fantastic questions. And if you want to send me a question, go right here to my Instagram direct message. I love answering your questions. Heck, I love getting in the comments, giving you guys feedback. I love this community that we've built. And what I'm really trying to do here is answer questions that directly address you, because there's so much misinformation out there. I'm an expert, I'm a coach, I'm someone that's been doing this for more than a decade. That's just the coaching part. I think I've been in the gym now for almost 30 years. Goodness, that's how old I am. That's right, 46 years old, lifetime natural bodybuilder who's still putting in the work as a coach and a bodybuilder. I just love this stuff to death. And I realize there's people all the time that are just getting involved, and I want to help you guys not make the mistakes that I've made and that some of my clients have made over the years. So let's talk about what I mean by this by asking the question first. And if you like this type of information around building the physique of your dreams, well, hit subscribe. It's what I love to do here. Hey man, just stumbled across your YouTube and I want your help with my goals. I'm 240 pounds. By the end, I want to be back at 200. I'm not sure what I should do. I was working out for 4 to 5 times a week for 2 months and I did not show much progress. I'm thinking about doing strictly cardio every day and doing a caloric deficit, but wanted to hear from a professional. So my friend here said some pretty profound things, and I think the most important one was that he was working out 4 or 5 times a week, but he didn't see much change. You see, going in the gym and working out, well, it's a miracle. Putting on muscle is the greatest thing you can do for your long-term health and wellness, okay? It helps with bone density, okay? It helps with injuries as we age. But when we're young, we don't really care about that shit, right? We want to understand why we can't just look better all the time. And for many years, I was the same way. I had worked a desk job. I would go to work, sit at my desk all day, eat out lunches, not really track my nutrition much, try to eat a little bit of protein, and then I would go to the gym and I would crush it for about an hour and 15 minutes every single day. I would do legs, I would do back, I would do chest, I would do all these things. And it didn't occur to me till later on, years down the road, when I did my first bodybuilding competition and I actually got shredded, that working out doesn't burn that many calories. And I know what you're saying, well, that's because, well, you just don't know how to work out, Paul. Well, hear me out on this. The only way to determine if you're burning a lot of calories during a workout is to really compare it to what you would burn if you just sat still. Do you burn more calories working out than you would if you just sat still? Yeah, but it's not that many more. The real value to working out is actually the muscle that we build. But the real problem with that is, at least my mentality, and I looked up some research to back me up on this, a lot of people that enter into exercise programs, they augment their diet thinking, wow, I'm lifting big, I need to eat big. You ever heard that phrase, eat big to get big? Yeah, eat big to get fat. That's what it should say. You're gonna put on body fat. Adding muscle, it's a slow process, takes a long time. Adding fat, that's a fast process, takes no time. Trust me, I've done it both ways. So, when it comes to using a workout program as a way to, well, let's say, lose body fat, you're probably gonna fail 10 out of 10 times until you do something else. But that doesn't mean you should not exercise, okay? The one thing you don't wanna do is what you mentioned here, where you just create a deficit, do cardio only, because guess what's gonna happen then? That's right, you're gonna lose muscle. You're gonna lose lean body mass. When you lose lean body mass, what happens? You have a slower metabolism. All right, guys, so the next logical question becomes, well, what should we do? What approach should we take to lose body fat? Well, for anyone out there that hasn't been following me for very long, and I've thankfully added tons of new subscribers lately, so thank you guys for subscribing. It really makes me want to put more effort into this, and wait till you see what we've been cooking up. But I just put out a free workout program, but years ago, I put out a free beginner's guide. And that beginner's guide includes everything, including how to exercise, how to do cardio, and it includes probably the most important thing for fat loss, and that's your nutrition. That's right. You mentioned in your question that you're looking to start a caloric deficit and doing cardio. Cardio should be used in conjunction with diet to create that deficit. They shouldn't be just looked at as you have to do them both. You can create a caloric deficit just with diet alone. You don't need to add the cardio. There are other benefits to cardio, okay? There are some cardiovascular benefits, there are some mental health benefits, there are some appetite suppression benefits, but you don't have to do cardio. Technically speaking, you can burn calories just by eating less and keeping your routine the same, right? But what do I suggest? I suggest using an all-inclusive approach, okay? Finding some cardio modalities that you enjoy, finding an exercise program that you enjoy. If you wanna get in the gym and clang and bang, brother, well, that's what I love to do. I'm about to hit a workout when we get done here, okay? I love bodybuilding. Does that mean everyone should do bodybuilding? No, do what you enjoy, do what you love, okay? But if you wanna put on muscle and lose fat, well, bodybuilding is where it's at, my friends, okay? And then you combine that with some solid nutrition protocols, such as getting your proper macronutrients. I believe in a flexible approach to dieting. There are no bad foods, okay? As long as you can digest them well and don't have any health issues, food is our friend. Understanding how much protein, carbs, and fats we actually need to build muscle and lose fat, that is the challenge, and that is what we do here at Pro Physique. We are experts at what we do, and we help people. We just got done with the Transformation Challenge, and if you haven't watched the last 2 videos of the winners, well, don't worry, I'm gonna do some more interviews with the second and third place entries into the competition. But my point being is that changing your approach is about the big picture, okay? It's not just about, well, I tried working out, that didn't work, so let me try cardio in a calorie deficit, okay? The big takeaway should be is that it takes all of it. You've got to use all the tools in your toolbox to get the job done, and understand that it shouldn't be done quickly. You should lose fat slowly. You should focus on keeping muscle. I know you said you have a goal of 200 pounds. Well, in August, we're going to be running another Transformation Challenge, and if you reach that goal during the Transformation Challenge, that'll put you in line to win some cash. And if you don't win, who gives a damn, because you're the winner anyway. You reached your goal. You have an amazing community of people in our private Facebook group. For the group, you have live video chats every single week with me and with the coaches of Pro Physique answering your questions directly. It also includes nutrition, it includes training. There's really nothing that it doesn't include. And we got a big surprise coming up soon that I keep saying, but I can't mention it until it's completely done, because I don't want to get asked about it until it's out there for everyone to have. But my point being is, you're onto something, okay? You have a goal. That is the first step to actually getting things done, is setting a goal, and setting a goal that's so important to you that you can skip out on eating like a jackass sometimes and maybe staying out too late, and focus on getting your sleep, getting up early, getting to the gym, setting up a routine, okay? I know we all have lifestyles that we've developed over the years, and we're comfortable, at least in the beginning of reaching the physique that you're after. You're gonna have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Then it will just become the new norm. And then you'll be like me, 46 years old, and it's so easy for me, okay? If I want to put on some body fat, well, guess what? I can go eat a bunch of food and put on some body fat. If I want to get more shredded, I got a treadmill over there. I do a little extra cardio, eat a little bit less, maybe a few less margaritas on the weekends, and guess what? I get a little bit shredded. But it's taken me years to figure this out, man. And I don't want you guys to feel like, well, if things aren't happening right away, well, you're a failure. And I feel like that's, a lot of people get that approach right now. They want solutions that are gonna give them results right away. And if they don't have that, then they feel like they're not onto something. You are onto something. You were working out 4 to 5 times a week. Well, hey, what if those 4 to 5 times a week, you went in the gym a little bit, 20, 30 minutes earlier, and did a cardio session. And then when you got home, well, instead of just eating whatever you wanted to because you felt like you worked out, you actually tracked your macros. You actually looked up the values in food. You actually downloaded an app, plugged it in. This is all in the free guide, by the way, exactly how to do this. I have videos on how to create a caloric deficit, how to build muscle. And I'm gonna do another workout video this week for the free push-pull legs program. But my point being is that you're onto something. Don't give up. But workouts are not gonna help you lose body fat. They'll help you build muscle and keep muscle. And if you're paying attention to your diet, you might see a little improvement in body composition, but working out for an hour a day, it's not really that many calories burned, okay, compared to if you just actually didn't do anything, okay? It's not that great of an increase, and it might actually cause you to eat more food to overcompensate, which is what the research shows. People tend to overcompensate with their calories when they don't track them because they exercised. All right, guys. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Memorial Day. Thank you to the men and the women who serve this great country and who make days like this possible and who have made days like this possible for their sacrifices. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.